Go, I got a phone call and I'm sharing something with you. Floyd was like, who the fuck is this Boots guy? He said, that motherfucker can fight his ass off. He right now one of the best fighters in the world.
Because you're from Philly and you've seen Boots in the gym, how good is he?
He's the best gym fighter I've ever seen with my own two eyes, ever.
Wow.
If he turns that at the top level, he's gonna win titles at 47, 50.
What happens when the smartest boxer of all time decides to challenge the best boxer of this generation? When the mind of Floyd Mayweather meets the precision of Terence "Bud" Crawford, you get something boxing hasn't seen in decades, a chess match between two men who almost never lose. But here's where things get wild. Floyd Mayweather has officially been spotted training with Jaron "Boots" Ennis, and the boxing world is losing its mind. Everyone knows what this means. Floyd's not just preparing for another exhibition. This is personal. This is legacy. And teaming up with Boots Ennis might be either the smartest or most dangerous move Floyd has ever made. Let's start with this. Boots Ennis isn't just another rising fighter. He's a generational talent. Many pros say Boots Ennis is the closest thing to Terence Crawford.
I think the perfect weight for Boots is 160. I think he could go there now and be in his absolute prime. He'll be tight at 54 tomorrow. People think that when you move up in weight, all of a sudden it's easy. He's massive. He will 100% go to 168 at some point. So right there, you've got a 4-division championship. But I don't want him just to be a 4-division champion. I want him to be undisputed in those because I think he's the natural progressor to Terence Crawford. I think he's of the same kind of ability as Terence Crawford. And what Crawford's done is amazing because he was undisputed in 3 weight classes.
Yeah, so, you got to prove it in a ring.
Of course you have. It's very well me saying it. But you've got to prove it in a ring. But you've also, people know in boxing. So everyone's always known how good Crawford was. But it took him a long time to get the opportunities to prove it. We've got to make sure that we're not 36, 37, 38 when we're getting those opportunities. Because if Boots can get it at 29, 30, he's going to be around 34, 35. He lives a clean life. Do you know what I mean? I think this guy, I truly believe, I think he could be one of the all-time greats.
To the way he switches stances, reads movement, and breaks opponents down, it's like watching a younger, hungrier version of Crawford himself. So, when Floyd Mayweather, at 48 years old, steps into the gym with Boots, it's not random, it's strategy. It's classic Mayweather IQ. But here's the crazy part. Canelo Alvarez tried the exact same thing. He sparred with Boots to prepare for a potential Crawford fight.
That's about the work with Boots. Did you work together one time? Was it over multiple days? And how was the work beneficial?
Yeah, more than one time, yeah. And he helped me really good. And I'm very grateful with him. We have history because 14 years ago, his older brother, Floyd Ennis, helped me for when I fought Shane Mosley and Alfonso Gomez. So that's why we have history with the Ennis family. And I'm very grateful with him taking the time and go there and give me some work.
Do you think anything? Was there anything in particular that you guys worked on that you feel like was beneficial?
No, he worked his team. He's very similar to Crawford. He switched guards too. He's fast and he's a pretty good fighter. So I work really good with him.
Still, Crawford completely humbled him. Crawford turned that preparation into a masterclass in boxing intelligence, proving that even the strongest and most experienced fighters can't figure him out.
He threw a shot and we landed at the same time. I looked at him, I told him like, yeah, you felt that. I was just letting him know that it's gonna be a long night.
Last 30 seconds of the fight, what was going through your mind then?
Close it out, just close it out. If I didn't have that mindset of finishing the fight and making sure that I close it out, then it would have been a draw. Being that I wasn't the champion, I was the challenger. I wanted to make sure that the judges see that I was in control from the beginning to the end. I just knew it was gonna be my day. I came out smiling. I don't never come out smiling. I'm always focused. I was ready for whatever he brought. I was just in the moment.
The question everyone's asking is, if Canelo trained with Boots and still got outboxed, what makes Floyd any?
It's time to eat.
You know, it's fun, sparring Canelo. Trying to pick his brain. He got I think he 70 fights in. 10 pro 15. So I was picking his brain, having fun, and sharpening my tools, that's about it, Yep. Good rounds. Feel good, feel great.
Here's the thing, Floyd is not Canelo. Canelo relies on power, aggression, and timing. He's built for knockouts. But against Crawford, that power didn't matter. Crawford's too slick, too patient, and too skilled at neutralizing big punchers.
Terence Crawford had the ability to fight backwards and stay composed, good defense, hands was always up, countering everything that Canelo was throwing at him. He was just a little more active fight. Canelo did hit him to the body, but it was pretty much all Terence Crawford.
I think some of what we saw from Canelo is what he's has to resort to now to fight. Maybe he's dealt with some injuries to where he's not as mobile. It's just the pattern that he's put himself in for the last, 6 to 8 fights. That same pattern is why Bivol was able to get him.
He did not allow Canelo to get inside, man. As soon as Canelo would get into that certain range, you would jab him. We didn't see any like lateral moves where he would throw, push off to the side as we used to see Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo was almost smothering his shot because he couldn't stay at range with him. And Terence Crawford runs off counter combinations. It would be a wider margin if they fought again.
Floyd, on the other hand, never needed power. He built an entire empire on defense, timing, and counterpunching, the art of not getting hit. He doesn't destroy opponents with brute force. He makes them destroy themselves.
I agree with you so wholeheartedly about appreciation of a real masterful boxer. Like when I always talk to people about Floyd Mayweather, they talk all this. He does this, he does that, he's got all this money. I go, save all that. Forget about his talking. Watch how that guy fights. He barely gets hit. Yeah. He's been rocked maybe twice in his whole career. Maidana and Sugar Shane Mosley. Those are the only two. And he wound up winning both those fights. Yeah. He's masterful boxer.
If you don't like Floyd's lifestyle, I don't ascribe to Floyd's lifestyle, but that's not my business. As a fighter, we're going to call this the way we see it. He is arguably one of the greatest of all time. Floyd's doing something and we're not acknowledging it. And it's clear that you don't like him. That's the issue. But if we're talking in the ring, come on, man. Genius.
And now imagine combining Floyd's defensive IQ with Boots Ennis' offensive rhythm. The ability to switch stances, control range, and create chaos. That's exactly what Floyd's doing. He's studying the modern version of Crawford through Boots. He's learning how the new generation sees the fight game, then using his old school blueprint to flip it right back on them.
Floyd beat everybody. That boy, man, that's the GOAT, man. That boy bad. On defense, like catch, bam, 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 bam. Man, that boy bad. Floyd had the best defense in boxing history. Hitting you with shots that you don't see. That's where Floyd mastered. You know, hit and not get hit. A lot of people, they give him credit now, but they didn't give him credit when he was active.
That's what makes Floyd different. Canelo tried to copy Crawford. Floyd's trying to decode him. Floyd understands boxing on a deeper level, and that's exactly why when he faced Canelo years ago, Floyd schooled him easily.
And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy.
Here's the twist, why is Boots even helping Floyd? Let's be real. The tension between Boots and Crawford has been building for years.
That's the fight that everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Do you respect him as like when he's like, I got a couple fights left, I'm at the end, I'm only trying to get mega fights, so.
I understand it, but don't lie or kept to the net and make it seem like I had the opportunity to fight you and I didn't. I never did. You know what I'm saying? And then that one time that I did, we said they called and we said we never heard nothing else back about it. So right. I mean, I respect it though. I mean, get your money. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But don't be capping on the net, acting like this, acting like that.
Boots has made it clear wants Crawford next. And Crawford, he wants nothing to do with that fight. Not because he's scared, but because he's smart.
Now you got Boots Ennis in your weight class.
Definitely.
What do you think about him?
Oh, he's very, very talented. He's unproven, but he's very talented.
Yeah.
The eye test tells it all. You know, he's got the it, but we haven't seen him against any elite fighter. We've never seen him tested, so until then, we just gonna keep saying, oh, Boots, 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 until he meet that fighter that's gonna test him.
Is that a fight that you would be interested in?
Nah, it just don't make sense right now in my career. Like I said, especially money-wise, don't nobody really know Boots, but I'm looking for bigger and better challenges like Canelo.
You're just looking for the big ones.
Yeah.
The big fish.
Yeah.
Fish fry.
Definitely. Them the guys I'm looking for,